welcome to the last video! Yay! This is chapters, 36 to the end. My original plan was to, mix, or put this into 2 parts. But then I really wanted to finish the book and find out what happened, so I just kept reading. So yeah, and my last video was a little bit shorter, so this one will make up for it, because it'll be long, because there's a lot that happened. So anyways, Adelaide is on the phone with her aunt, and they've been getting to know each other over the past few weeks. They finished, that cover letter that, Adelaide is going to submit to Beverly, that fashion thing that James's mom works for. And then, do you remember that, Professor, I want to say Sylvie or something, that she talked to Adelaide in the beginning and was like, Adelaide, you can't hang out with Dorian, you can't do that. Well, that's the professor. Anyways, she told Adelaide that she would write her a recommendation letter, so Adelaide emailed her about sending one of those to the Beverly. Anyways, so now Adelaide and Mia are walking to a pub, and they are talking about Dorian, and Mia tells Adelaide that she'll probably tell Sabrina pretty soon. And they talk about Dorian and Adelaide's feelings, and they have some drinks. But then Adelaide gets a notification on her phone, and it's an article about Dorian and Victoria kissing. And there's a picture of them, and this happened on the same night that Adelaide and Dorian went on that Ferris wheel thing. So insane. Adelaide is upset, obviously, but she's also mad at herself because she really misses Dorian because he's in Italy or something. And then Mia comes into her room and shows Adelaide a picture that was published of Adelaide and Dorian kissing in that telephone booth. There was an article about it, yeah. But you can't really see them because it was dark. You can only see their shadows, really. So Adelaide doesn't care that much, and she thinks it'll become old news, her and Dorian dancing that one time. So yeah. Dorian is back from Italy, and he puts a little gift in Adelaide's mailbox, and then goes to the bookstore to see Adelaide because she's working. And Adelaide is obviously still mad because of the picture of Dorian kissing Victoria. Yuck. And Dorian's no, Victoria kissed me. I did not kiss her. And Adelaide doesn't believe him. And she tells Dorian that she's trying to build a life for herself in London, and Dorian just needs to pretend that he never met her. So then Dorian's sad and he leaves. Yeah. Right as soon as he leaves, Adelaide starts crying. She goes home and she's talking with Sabrina and Mia, and Sabrina's talking about the summer jobs she found in Scotland, and Mia says that if she can't find a job, that she's gonna have to go back home. And so Adelaide's kind of getting sad because she wants her friends to stay here forever. And then Sabrina goes to get the mail, and she comes back with 2 big packages for Adelaide. And Adelaide opens the first one, and it's a really fancy dress. And she thinks it's from Dorian, but she's not sure. And then the next package is a purse from the Beverly Company. And she thinks this one is from James, but she's not sure. Because there's no names anywhere, apparently, or something. Then we are at the fancy January gala. Dorian's there, and he's talking to people. He's not really listening, though. And then Adelaide gets there, and Dorian is jaw dropped because she's wearing that fancy dress. And they make eye contact across the room, but then she runs away, and he goes to find her. And he pulls her into the center of the dance floor, and they start dancing. And they talk about their argument in the bookstore. And Dorian is like, "Do you like your purse I got you?" So the purse that she got is from Dorian, and so she still doesn't know who the dress is from then. Then James comes over and butts in on their dancing and starts dancing with Adelaide, so Dorian has to leave. And they talk about Dorian's parents, and apparently Dorian's dad would walk his mom home every night. And so it's kind of like Dorian and Adelaide, it's the same. And then James tells Adelaide that he was the one that sent the dress. Ooh, awkward. And then he's like, "We need to go outside. I need to tell you something." And then he tells her that he loves her. Yuck. And she doesn't really say anything back because what is she supposed to say? And then he asks her who she thinks sent the dress and assumes that she thought Dorian did. And like, she admits that she did think that, because she really did think that. So now James is kind of angry. And he tells Adelaide that she's in love with Dorian and she just needs to, like, fess up. And Adelaide can't deny it because it's honestly probably the truth. So then James leaves because he's sad. And Adelaide sits on the steps outside sadly. And then Dorian finds her, and he's like, "Oh, we have to go, there's a problem." So Adelaide's like, "A problem?" And so it was revealed that Adelaide was the girl in the telephone booth picture. Oh my gosh, I never knew. So then she goes home and opens the door to her house, and Sabrina is sobbing in the living room. And she's obviously a little angry because Adelaide kissed Dorian several times, and Sabrina just loves Dorian, so she just can't understand how Adelaide would do something like that. So Adelaide goes and hides in her room, and then Adelaide's aunt calls her because she saw the article and is like, "Adelaide, you can just come home whenever you want." Okay, then we are at the book club. And the old ladies at the book club are talking about the article and Adelaide, like, escaping from the ball, or the gala, whatever it's called, the January, before people could find her. And apparently Adelaide and Sabrina had a really nice heart-to-heart chat, and they're friends again, so that's good. And Adelaide kind of was thinking about what it would be like to be with Dorian. And the ladies at the book club just say she should, like, talk to Dorian again because they haven't talked since the January. And Adelaide says no because she'll probably just be going home because her friends are leaving and she doesn't have a job yet. And she's like kind of thinking to herself, and then she admits to herself that she does love Dorian. So now she's at home, and Sabrina comes into her room and says that someone's there for her. So Adelaide goes downstairs, and it's Dorian! And he says they need to talk, so they go outside. And then Dorian tells Adelaide that he was with Victoria that day because he was dumping her. And Adelaide says that she's going home after the end of the semester, and she thinks Dorian loves Victoria. But Dorian says, "No, I don't love Victoria, I love you." And then Adelaide's like, "Wait, I love you too." And then they kiss, and then Dorian tells her to stay in London and they can figure it all out. And now we're on the last chapter. Woo! Okay, we're at the graduation of all of the people, and Adelaide is talking to Sabrina and Mia, and she got a job for the summertime. It's for a watch company in Scotland, but if she does good, then she can come back to London. But she's gonna, you know how Sabrina is also going to Scotland for the summer? They're gonna live together. And Mia also got a job for the summer, so she can stay in London and doesn't have to go home. And she's gonna stay with James in an apartment because they're all best friends now. They're all better. There's no more fighting. And then it's revealed that one professor, Sylvie or whatever, was the one leaking the info about Adelaide and Dorian to the press about them kissing or whatever. And Victoria is her daughter. I never could have seen this coming. But she got fired from the university or whatever because she's not a great person or whatever. And then everyone graduates. Woohoo! And that's the end of the book. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this book because I did. And I hope I convinced you to read it if you haven't read it, even though I just spoiled the whole entire plot to you. But there's some things I didn't say, so you can read it for yourself. But anyways, that's all I have to say. And I really hope you have enjoyed watching all of my videos. And I hope my microphone was on this time, because I just such a tragic memory for me. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking now and end the video, okay? Okay, bye.